You know, tuberculosis has been one of humanity's oldest enemies. So what if the key to finally beating it isn't a new drug, but a new kind of partnership? Today, we're diving into a fascinating study that pits artificial intelligence against human experts. But this story isn't about machine versus man. It's about forging an alliance to tackle a global health crisis that's been hiding in plain sight.
Okay, let's just start with this number. 2.6 million. That's the estimated number of tuberculosis cases that went completely undiagnosed or unreported just in a single year. Now, that is not just a statistic. That's a massive, massive gap in our detection. Every single one of those missed cases is a person who isn't getting treatment, and it's another link in a chain that allows this disease to just keep spreading.
So the big question is, why? Why are we missing so many cases? Well, to figure that out, we have to look at our main tool for detection, the simple chest X-ray, and the one critical bottleneck in the system that really holds it back.
And here it is. It's the human bottleneck. In so many of the countries that are hit hardest by TB, there's a serious shortage of trained radiologists. I mean, can you just imagine being the one expert responsible for looking at hundreds, maybe even thousands of X-rays every single day? The sheer volume. It just leads to fatigue, delays, and misdiagnosis. This is a flaw in the system, not the people.
This is where the story gets really interesting. A major study in Yichang, China, set up a direct comparison. You've got seasoned human radiologists in one corner, working under all the pressures of the real world. And in the other corner, a new contender, a specialized AI. So, let's see how they stacked up.
What's so fascinating here is just how different their strengths are. On one side, you have the human expert. Their superpower is nuance, context, and incredible precision. But they're a limited resource, and of course, they get tired. On the other side, you've got the AI. In this case, it's a computer-aided detection system, or CAD. Its power is just raw speed and volume. It is absolutely tireless. It can run 24/7 with a laser-like focus.
So the researchers took on this massive task. They went back and analyzed over 93,000 chest X-rays. Then they compared what the AI found to what the radiologists had initially caught in their day-to-day work. And honestly, the results were just staggering.
So take a look at this. We're looking at diagnostic yield. It's a simple way of asking, of all the patients we know for a fact had TB, who spotted them? Well, the AI found an incredible 83.9% of them. In stark contrast, the human radiologists working under that daily grind had only identified 25.6%. Get this, the AI found every single case the humans did, plus 159 more that were missed entirely.
But, and this is a really important but, that performance comes with a catch. The best way to think of the AI is like a giant fishing net with a really wide mesh. It catches almost every single fish in the water, which is great. But it also pulls in a ton of seaweed, rocks, and junk. It has incredibly high sensitivity, but very low precision.
And this chart just illustrates that trade-off perfectly. This is the positive predictive value, and it answers a totally different question. When an expert raises a red flag, how likely is it that they're actually right? And here, the human expert is way better. When a radiologist flagged a case, there was a 10.3% chance it was really TB. For the AI, that number was only 1.7%. The AI, it turns out, raises a lot of false alarms.
So you see, the big takeaway here was never about crowning a winner. It's not human versus machine. The real breakthrough is realizing that their strengths and weaknesses are perfectly complementary. The goal is to forge an alliance, to create a system that's so much better than either of them could ever be on their own.
So what does this alliance actually look like? Well, the researchers propose this simple, brilliant workflow. Step 1. You let the tireless AI do all the heavy lifting. It analyzes every single one of those 93,000 X-rays. Step 2. The AI flags any image that has even a hint of something suspicious. And then Step 3, the most important part. The human experts only have to review that much smaller, pre-filtered batch of cases.
And the impact of this one simple change? It's incredible. By using the AI as a frontline screening tool, this new collaborative strategy could cut the radiologist's direct workload by 85.5%. I mean, that is an absolute game changer.
And the study itself really sums it up perfectly. They say, this strategy not only finds more TB cases, but it also reduces the burden on the experts. It frees up their incredibly valuable and limited time to do what they do best, apply their deep expertise and precision to the cases that truly need it.
So let's zoom out for a second. What does all this mean for the bigger picture?
because this study isn't just some interesting academic exercise. It really offers a practical, scalable blueprint for the future of medical diagnosis, especially in parts of the world with the most limited resources.
The strategic takeaways for anyone in public health or the life sciences are just crystal clear. First, we're looking at a brand new human plus machine workflow. Second, it could dramatically cut down on expert workload and burnout. Third, it directly addresses that bottleneck caused by personnel shortages. And maybe most fascinating of all, the AI actually performed even better in lower resource clinics, proving its value right where it is needed the most.
And that leaves us with this really powerful question for the future. You see, this story isn't just about software or some fancy new algorithm. It's about a fundamental shift in our strategy. It's a smarter way to fight disease by creating the perfect partnership between the tireless breadth of artificial intelligence and the focused, deep wisdom of human intelligence.